Trajectory plotted. They've lost grab jump capability.
Time to dance among the stars.
You can't win this fight! That was touch and go. We weren't expecting the Ecliptic to have such a presence here. Not everyone would have stuck their necks out for a patrol. Thanks. Any way we can repay you? We got to resume our patrol.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Ship is now on dock. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Look at all of this. UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions? Yeah, listen to him carefully. The commander's a one-and-done kind of officer. In other words, he hates to repeat himself. Other than that, just observe standard military. I'm not authorized to divulge information. Understood? So... You're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Yes. What?
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember. We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some... That's classified. Suffice to say... That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, I would have told Commander Tuara to send someone else. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? If you would kindly continue. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, use your instincts. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, beyond that, dismissed.
Howdy. Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board's to look out for heat leeches. Consider yourself informed.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. That's what I told Commander Akande, but he insisted. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. Let me know if you need anything else.
Excuse me.
Hey. Yes?
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Pardon.
I might. What seems to be the trouble?
Oh, no trouble.
If you want help, I'm here. It was nice talking to you again. Okay,
The
hello.
commander can handle any of your questions.
How's the pirating business? I don't know about you. People who work undercover, they're sneaky by nature. Hard to read. When I fly, I want someone beside me who I can predict. Boxes by the Marquess of Queensbury rules. But you're a southpaw. A wild card. You might. But we aren't at that point yet. And right now, I have my reservations that we'll ever get there. But if Commander Ikande says you're Sistef, then you are one of us. For now. I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not. Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake. Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes, but I called in a few favors and got back home with Sistef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is. You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I like your confidence. And there's always room in the squad for another apex predator. Just be sure you know whose side you're on. Try not to forget Mole. See ya.
Most of our operations team graduated top of their class at the academy. If there's fleet out there, we'll find them.
If you have any, as you were.
Some of the guards don't take kindly to the prisoners, but we should try to maintain some decorum. Welcome to the brig. As a personal, that means... Excellent. So if you need to be... You're dismissed.
Deck.
detached. We're clear.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
What's up? Wish there was more to do around here. Drinking good time.
How goes?
We get a lot of new faces passing through here.
Well then, what can I do you for?
We got lots of stuff. Just ask. Cool. That's what we do here. See you around.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know... Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Oh yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out? Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think... okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want our role. Yeah, well, she isn't running the show.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I... Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way. What do I need to do here? Write you an You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find... Don't worry, you can't...
So, what's new with you today? A lot on your mind? Let's finish what we've started before we go.
Just passing through or here to stay?
Used to think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered...
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Okay, all right. No need to get violent. Let me think. Wait, you said Adler Kemp. Yeah, sure. I remember him. Totally forgot I borrowed a few credits from the guy. My mistake. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. Thank you.
Back, eh? How's it going?
Mast has recovered the
A friend offered me a nice cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Sedona.
Have something for me? Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, If you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect.
Pilot, this is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Time to park this buggy.
As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean, before we go to the ceremony. I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want. That's exactly how I feel. It's almost as though forces greater than our understanding have somehow steered us into each other's path. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on, Aja is waiting for us. But first, we should probably say something to my mother.
Some of our guests think everything is
Can I tell you something? I wasn't always this perfect. Enhance can help you too. Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhance Paradiso. You too can use our services to help you feel as good about your appearance as I do mine. We can make you thinner, larger, change your hair, your face. Or perhaps I can interest you in the Paradiso Getaway Bundle promotion. Yes, goodbye, darling. Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should we
lost
begin?
belonging notification in the system. Oh dear, a guest. Hello. Welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation? Very well. I can't guarantee we have any premium rooms available. Oh no, you're on vacation. But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything... For one, our hotel rooms are quite luxurious. You'll find our beach relaxing and we have... Of course, let me know if there's anything else you need.
It's lovely here.
Have a great day.
If I could just stay here forever, I would. I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Paradiso Security's only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
It's my pleasure to make sure our guests are happy.
Next time, use your jetpack. You can dress it up however you like, but a Chunks by any other name is still a Chunks.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
come here for a little R&R, huh? Me too.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
Bear sailing may be canceled for the time. But
Hello there.
Welcome. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything. And before you ask... Ugh, you're going to make me do... Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive-level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something? Okay. Thanks for shopping.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled systems. You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates. Your safety is our #1 priority.
there are so many
not to be a
activities.
downer,
This is
but this
probably
place
the best
is almost
vacation I've
too
ever taken.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury.
It's beautiful out there, isn't it?
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
Welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your eighth visit to our resort.
I noticed you arriving at port shortly after I did. Something's been bothering me, and I've been dying to ask another guest. They told us there was a very active meteor shower, which is why we had to divert our flight path coming in for our landing. But I haven't seen a single... Oh, that's fair. I'll just have to ask around. The view coming in, unless, of course, they've done away with that flight path for some reason. I should hope not. Anyway,
Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. I hope your
Actually,
stay is a pleasant one.
Question. Usually when I come
Need some work? Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at.
but this time,
I'm sure you can find something you like. Okay, nope.
was there something wrong with our normal flight path?
Please allow me to apologize for this.
Easy money.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Can't wait for my shift to be over.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope you're safe.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble.
This is the spot, right here. It's absolutely perfect.
Oh, this is even better than in the brochure!
Come here for a little R&R, huh? Me too.
We try to stay out of it. Yes.
Surely I can do something for you? I hope you're well on this fine day. Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help. But the truth of the matter is, you've actually saved me a great deal of time and headaches, so I suppose I should give praise where praise is due? So, good. I should
If I could just stay here
I
forever,
must thank you
I
again for
would.
finding those lost belongings. The system shows that we do in fact have... Are you looking for the daily rate or the... Very well, you'll find...
It certainly was nice of you to think of me when sending invitations to my daughter's wedding.
It's good to see you too, Mum.
I just wish you would have given me more notice. Or maybe some time to get to know your dear partner. I barely even know his name. Yes, good to meet you too, my dear. If only my daughter had thought to introduce us sooner. We could have built more of a rapport before this big day.
We'll have plenty of time to talk more later, I'm sure, after the ceremony. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mum. I know how this must all seem to you. This was a sudden decision, and we didn't want to waste any more time. We wanted to keep the ceremony small, and involve only the people I care about the most.
Sarah, dear.
Be sure to experience... Greetings, sir. Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help. But the truth of the matter... So,